Ever heard of flushing your luck down the drain? Well, these lottery winners did just that, quite literally. Stick around as we dive into these unbelievable stories. Number 10. Flushing $330,000 down the toilet. Angela Myers, aged 63, was overjoyed when she won big in Germany's national lottery. She celebrated with 5 bottles of champagne, feeling like she was on top of the world. But her happiness quickly turned to anger when she received a bill from the care home where her late husband had been looked after. The care home demanded payment for her husband's medical expenses, knowing about her recent lottery win. Furious and in a drunken rage, Angela tore up all 800 of the €500 notes she had, which she had taken in cash after winning the jackpot. She then claimed to have flushed the shredded banknotes down the toilet to ensure the care home wouldn't get their hands on it. In court, Angela argued that destroying the money wasn't illegal, but the court needed an expert to determine if she was telling the truth. The care home realized it wasn't worth the trouble and dropped the case after Angela agreed to pay €4,000 in compensation. Angela's story is just one example of how lottery winners sometimes make unexpected choices with their winnings. In contrast, Peter Charlton, a lottery winner in Australia, donated his entire £500,000 jackpot to help those struggling during COVID lockdowns, earning him the title of a local hero. Frances Connolly, another lottery winner, shared her addiction to giving after donating half of her £115 million fortune to family, friends, and charities. She finds joy in helping others and has no plans to slow down her giving. Barbara Ragg, known as the Lotto Angel, and her husband Ray gave away a significant portion of their £7.6 million lottery win to friends, family, and various charities. They sponsored inner-city kids to see a pantomime and covered travel costs for veterans to attend a reunion in Italy. These stories show that while some lottery winners may choose to destroy or give away their winnings, others find fulfillment in using their newfound wealth to make a positive impact on the lives of others. Number 9. Losing the winning ticket. Martin and Kay Todd had a chance of a lifetime when they won a huge $5 million jackpot in the lottery. But their joy quickly turned into a nightmare when they realized they'd lost the winning ticket. Martin never really thought he'd win when he bought the lottery ticket, like many others who tried their luck. But when they saw an appeal on TV for the jackpot winner to come forward, they realized their numbers matched. There was just one problem. They couldn't find the ticket, and it had been 6 months since they bought it. Despite proving with computer records that they were the rightful winners, Camelot, the lottery organizer, refused to pay them. This decision caused a national uproar in 2001 and sparked debates about corporate greed versus a simple lost ticket. Prominent figures like Sir Richard Branson and Tony Blair supported the Tots, but Camelot stuck to its rules, saying that they couldn't bend for public opinion or government pressure. Martin couldn't let go of the millions he believed he deserved. His obsession led to the breakdown of his marriage, and his mental health suffered. He launched multiple legal battles and got involved with an evangelical group that he now sees as harmful. Now, years later, Martin has found happiness again. Reflecting on his experience, he's grateful he didn't receive the $5 million. He acknowledges the immense responsibility that comes with such a large win, and believes it could have brought more problems than happiness. Despite not getting the money, Martin seems content. He still works as a purchasing manager, pays off his mortgage, and enjoys simple pleasures like vacations in Cornwall rather than extravagant trips to the Caribbean. He's realized that money isn't as important as society makes it out to be. Martin and Kay's ordeal began when they saw a news bulletin announcing an unclaimed lottery ticket in their area. They recognized the numbers as theirs, but couldn't find the ticket in time. Despite the hardships, Martin now sees a silver lining. He's exploring a new career as a writer and has found happiness with a new girlfriend. Instead of dwelling on what could have been, he's grateful for what he has. Martin and Kay's story serves as a reminder that sometimes the simple things in life bring the most joy. Number 8. Missed opportunity. It all began for Rachel Kennedy, a 19-year-old student at Brighton University, when her familiar set of numbers was unexpectedly drawn for the Euro Millions jackpot back in February 2021. She was overjoyed, believing her luck had finally arrived. Excited, Rachel called the lottery hotline to check her win, but she was told there was no record of her buying a ticket. She and her partner Liam, who used the same lucky numbers for 6 weeks, were confused. Their ticket didn't go through because Rachel's account didn't have enough money. Liam expressed his devastation, stating, "I was absolutely heartbroken when we heard the man on the phone say we hadn't actually bought the ticket." To add salt to the wound, the Euro Millions jackpot they missed out on had been rolling over for 5 consecutive draws before finally being claimed by a lucky winner in Switzerland. Fast forward to the present, and the looming £7.5 million jackpot offers another chance for hopeful players to try their luck. With tickets for the draw closing at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday and the numbers set to be drawn at 8 p.m., anticipation is running high. Rachel and Liam's tale serves as a poignant reminder for lottery enthusiasts to ensure their accounts are funded and their tickets are purchased on time. Missing out on a life-changing jackpot due to a simple oversight is a sobering reality that no player wants to face. Remember, double-checking your lottery ticket could be the difference between heartbreak and a life-changing win. Don't miss out on your chance to be the next lucky winner. Number 7. The man who got sued. Americo Lopez, who once worked alongside the 5 men at Berto Construction, has been instructed by the court to pay each of them a hefty sum of $4 million. Eric Kahn, the lawyer representing the group, expressed satisfaction with the verdict, stating that the jury believed their clients and vindicated their claims. However, he noted that the enormity of their newfound wealth had yet to fully register with the workers. In response to the ruling, Lopez expressed frustration, claiming that his former colleagues had unfairly taken what rightfully belonged to him. He argued that although they had collectively played the lottery once a week for 3 years, the winning ticket was one he had purchased independently. Lopez, aged 52, emphasized that he'd used his numbers for the ticket, a practice he'd adopted since winning $40 in a Canadian lottery. The New Jersey native cashed in the winning ticket in November 2009, shortly before taking a leave of absence from work due to a purported foot surgery. However, he did not undergo the surgery as planned and proceeded to file for unemployment benefits. It wasn't until March 2010 that he disclosed his lottery win to his former colleagues. Suspicions arose when one member of the group, Candido Silva Jr., conducted an online check of the winning numbers, revealing that the date of Lopez's win coincided with the date when the men had collectively purchased tickets, each contributing $2. This revelation prompted the syndicate to question the validity of Lopez's claim. Well, the workers have expressed no immediate intentions of leaving their jobs at Berto Construction, according to their lawyer, Mr. Kahn. He described them as diligent and hardworking individuals who remain committed to their work. In contrast, Lopez's attorney, Michael Mazzacca, expressed disappointment with the court's decision, arguing that Lopez had legitimately won the lottery with his own funds and chosen numbers. When asked about their plans for their newfound wealth, one of the claimants, Mr. Silva, mentioned his intention to prioritize his children's education and pay off his mortgage before celebrating with his co-winners in Portugal, their country of origin. Another claimant, Carlos Fernandez, expressed his desire to purchase a memorable gift for his newborn granddaughter. Well, the New Jersey State Lottery provides guidelines on its website for players participating in syndicates, advising them to document the names and phone numbers of all participants, especially the person purchasing the tickets. Number 6. Almost missed out on $61 million. Paul Ridge had to sit back and watch as his ex-wife, Debbie Nuttall, 54, walked away with the latest Euro Millions jackpot. Paul, who hadn't seen Debbie in 30 years, shared how he's been left with no choice but to ask for help. "If she wants, she can share some of her winnings with me. I'd really appreciate it," he said. Seeing Debbie on the news holding a check for £61 million was a shock for Paul. "She looked different, but I could still recognize her a bit," he said. Paul and Debbie had a whirlwind romance and got married in 1992. However, their marriage didn't last long, and they split up within a few weeks. Little did Paul know that their separation would cost him a whopping £61 million. Richard and Debbie Nuttall, both 54 and from Lancashire, hit the jackpot with a staggering £61,708,231 share of the £123 million Euro Millions prize. Rather than splurging on luxury items, the Nuttalls opted for modest purchases like new bedding, a hairdryer, and extra land for their dog. They had considered downsizing their house to a bungalow since their children had grown up, but hadn't put their house on the market yet. The couple, who celebrated their 30th wedding anniversary in Fuerteventura, decided to treat themselves to new bedding worth £1,200, a fancy hairdryer, and new golf clubs. Richard even bought a new BMW X5 for £128,000, chosen for its spacious boot to accommodate his golf clubs. Despite their newfound fortune, the Nuttalls haven't started looking for a new home yet. Richard mentioned that they've been considering downsizing to a bungalow, but now they'd been exploring other options, including flying by private jet to Portugal. Richard plans to play more golf, both in the UK and abroad, and wants a golf swing room in their new house. Debbie dreams of a larger garden, a greenhouse, and more land for their dog Monty. The couple have been using the same lottery numbers chosen by Debbie in a dream for 15 years, but hadn't won anything. It was only when they switched to Lucky Dip that they hit the jackpot. Initially, they thought they'd won £2.60 and didn't think much of it. However, a follow-up email urged them to check again, revealing they'd won over £61 million. Richard shared their story at Minton Hall Hotel in Clitheroe, expressing his disbelief at their sudden fortune. The winning numbers for the Euro Millions draw on Tuesday, the 30th of January, were 5, 10, 19, 27, 30, with lucky stars 5 and 6. The jackpot prize was £123,416,462, shared between two ticket holders in the UK and Spain. Number 5. From celebration to debt. Suzanne Mullins from Virginia won a $4.2 million jackpot playing the state lottery. Instead of receiving the full amount up front, she opted for annual payments spread over 20 years. This decision left her with around $47,000 per year after taxes, to be shared between herself, her husband, and their daughter. Suzanne discovered her lottery win when her daughter heard on the radio that the winning ticket had been purchased at a 7-Eleven store in Southwest Roanoke. Suzanne, who's superstitious due to being born on Friday the 13th, exclusively bought lottery tickets at 7-Eleven stores. When she confirmed the numbers matched those on the winning ticket, she was ecstatic. Despite the win, Suzanne and her family did not immediately indulge in extravagant spending. Her husband, Tommy, expressed his love for his job and opted not to retire early. Suzanne mentioned she wanted to replace her car, but showed no signs of going on a spending spree. Well, Suzanne used $1 million of her winnings to settle her uninsured son-in-law's medical debts shortly after winning the jackpot in 1993. However, financial troubles began to arise when she sought a $200,000 loan in 1998, using the future lottery payments as collateral until 2006. Unfortunately, the company from which Suzanne sought the loan was specifically set up to assist lottery winners in need of immediate cash by offering to buy their future payments at a discounted rate. Suzanne agreed to this arrangement, with the loan to be repaid using her annual lottery installments. Things took a turn in 2000 when the rules regarding jackpot payouts changed, allowing winners to demand a lump sum instead of annual payments. Suzanne decided to take advantage of this new option and exchanged her remaining yearly payments for a one-time cash sum. However, Suzanne failed to continue making repayments to the loan company as agreed, which led to legal action against her. The company won a $154,000 settlement in 2004, despite Suzanne having no assets to cover the debt. Number 4. Throwing $640,000 away. A South Carolina man had a close call when he almost threw away what he thought was a losing scratch-off ticket. Little did he know, that ticket was about to change his life. The man from Georgetown stumbled upon the $2 Cash Club ticket while cleaning his car. Initially, he thought it was a dud and considered tossing it in the trash. However, something made him take a second look. To his surprise and delight, he discovered that he'd won the top prize of 30 grand. The realization left him breathless as he couldn't believe his luck. "Good thing I double-checked it," he said to lottery officials. Winning the top prize was no small feat, as the odds were stacked against him at 1 in 640,000. With only one top prize left in the Cash Club game, his win was truly remarkable. Filled with excitement, the man shared his plans to celebrate his newfound fortune with his children. Georgetown, where the lucky winner resides, is located approximately 40 miles southwest of Myrtle Beach. While many enjoy gambling and playing games of chance responsibly, it's essential to recognize that for some individuals, gambling can become an addiction that has the potential to cause harm to lives and families. Number 3. The Michigan Man. A Michigan man had a surprising win when a losing lottery ticket landed him a big prize of 100 grand. Despite not winning the multi-million-dollar game before, he got lucky through the Michigan Lottery's second chance drawings. Preferring to stay anonymous, the man from Wayne County shared his story. He used to play the $6 million jackpot game often, but hadn't won. When he learned about the second chance opportunity, he decided to give it a try. To enter, players can scan their non-winning tickets using the lottery's mobile app. Each non-winning ticket for the $6 million jackpot game has a chance to win a prize from $500 to $100,000. In a stroke of luck, the 43-year-old man was randomly picked in a drawing held on April 27, 2023. At first, he thought the email he received about his $100,000 prize was a joke, but after confirming with the lottery, he realized it was real. "I was shocked," he said. Even after claiming his prize, it still didn't feel real to him. "Winning still doesn't seem real, and I don't think it'll sink in for a while," he said. Despite the surprise, he plans to save his winnings for the future. His story shows that even a losing ticket can lead to a big win and change someone's life. Number 2. From $10 million to zero. Sharon Tirbasi from Hamilton, Ontario, cashed in her $10.5 million winnings from the Lotto Super 7 when she was 35 years old. Coming from a background of moving between shelters, her win seemed like a dream come true. Excited by her newfound wealth, Tirbasi indulged in lavish spending sprees, including designer shopping trips, luxury cars, and extravagant vacations. She also generously shared her wealth with friends and family. However, as she spent freely, Tirbasi failed to manage her finances effectively. Eventually, she found herself with just $750 grand left, which she realized was a wake-up call to rein in her spending. Now, Tirbasi relies on her monthly paycheck to cover rent and support her 6 children. She works as a personal support worker and lives in a rented house in downtown Hamilton with her husband and children. Before winning the lottery, Tirbasi lived in a modest apartment with her 3 children and struggled to make ends meet. However, her win changed everything. She bought a house, married her husband Vinny, and had 3 more children. With her newfound wealth, Tirbasi went on extravagant holidays, bought multiple cars, and gave large sums of money to family members. She also invested in properties to rent out at affordable rates and helped friends in need. However, the lavish spending took a toll on Tirbasi's finances. By 2007, she had spent half of her winnings and was living off the interest from investments with the other half. Her husband's legal troubles further strained their finances, leading to the loss of their house and frequent moves. Despite the hardships, Tirbasi and her husband maintain that they're happier now, living a more modest lifestyle. They emphasize the importance of hard work and responsible money management to their children, hoping to instill the same values they learned through their experiences. Tirbasi has placed the remaining money in trust funds for her children, ensuring they have a secure future when they turn 26. Number 1. The Evil Laundry Machine. A woman who says she bought the winning ticket in a $26 million California lottery draw has revealed that she accidentally destroyed it in the wash. The winning Super Lotto Plus ticket was sold at a convenience store in Norwalk, a suburb of Los Angeles. The woman, whose identity has not been disclosed, was reportedly seen on CCTV purchasing a ticket at the store around that time. Esperanza Hernandez, a staff member at the Norwalk store, told California's Whittier Daily News that a woman visited the store, claiming to be the prize-winning ticket holder. She explained that she'd lost the ticket and feared it had accidentally gone through the wash with her clothes. Kathy Johnston, a spokeswoman for the California Lottery, stated that the store footage alone would not be enough to verify the woman's claim. She emphasized the need for compelling, substantial proof that the woman owned the ticket. However, the store's video footage has been shared with lottery officials, and the claim is currently under further investigation. If no verified winner comes forward, the prize money will be distributed among California's public schools, as per the lottery's standard procedure. The retailer that sold the winning ticket has already received $130,000, according to the lottery organizers. The winning numbers for the unclaimed draw in November were 23, 36, 12, 31, 13, with a mega number of 10. The news reported that it's highly unusual for winning ticket holders in the California Lottery not to come forward. This incident is just one of many where individuals have claimed to have purchased winning tickets but were unable to produce them. Through 10 moments of carelessness and misfortune, we've glimpsed how dreams can slip away in the blink of an eye. Subscribe to Millionaire Post for more tales of unexpected twists and turns.